back from the dead because it had a crashed front end and it wasn't working, it wasn't running or anything like that, so we pretty much redid everything.
Oh wow, look at this.
Yeah, it has the
That looks really nice.
Thank you.
So when you go like the car shows and stuff, you just open up the trunk, put the music out really loud?
Yeah.
What's the next episode? What's that? That's the name of the car?
The next episode's the name of the car.
Okay.
And I called it that because I kind of figure I'm the next episode of the D'Albas since I'm third generation. So now that'll be an appropriate name for the car.
In this shop, it's easy to see that the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree.
He was always there for us. He always was very, very strict on us.
He showed me how to be a good man, you know, be responsible. That's the number one thing my dad taught us. Do things right or don't do it.
The Fuentes brothers are another family of passion-minded car builders. Here at Homies, they specialize in hydraulic-lined hoppers.
Well, Homie started back in the early 90s. Me and my brother were both working at different jobs. We both wanted to do something different, and we just both put our mind together and said, hey, how about starting a shop? So a little help from Mom and the rest of the family, we put ourselves together.
From doing this show, I've talked to a lot of people, and I didn't know that family was such an important thing, you know, with the lifestyle community, and it's a beautiful thing. Like, I didn't know, and that made me appreciate the cars so much more, and the effort and the passion and time and money you guys put into it.
Well, you got to remember back in the day, lowriding was an underground culture. When you got people involved, you know, it was usually your friends from the neighborhood or usually your family members. And, you know, once you got into it, the love for the car just kind of grows, and then you get involved and you start taking your family to the shows and they get involved, and then there's more of an atmosphere, and it just keeps growing.
And of course, the variety of lowriding machines is just as diverse as the family members who drive them.
I think, to me, coming from, you know, a Cuban background, family is so important in the bond that you have. And if you have something that you guys all build, you appreciate it that much more.
And the next generation appreciates learning from the last.
Seems like the younger the guys, the more progressive it gets. You know, they're taking what they learned and they're doing their thing to it. So when Pop had a 39 bomb, this guy's going to have, you know, a tuner maybe, you know, and it goes on, round and round.
Coming up, it's time to get together.
Welcome to the party.
See the thrill of joining an elite car club.
Pretty much a childhood dream come true.
So stick around, you don't want to miss it. Whether you're in a car club with your family or your family is the car club, there's nothing better than cruising over for a get-together.
Welcome to the party.
The family is often where it all began. For many of these drivers, lowriding started as a childhood dream.
Since a kid, I always liked lowriders. It was something, when I used to ride on the bus with my mom, I told her one day I'm having a lowrider.
Wanting a lowrider is one thing. Owning one as a member of a high-ranking car club is something else altogether. The members of Elite have cars that live up to their title.
Pretty much a childhood dream come true. I followed the car club ever since I was young.
Well, in the lowriding community, we try to bring everybody that's close to us together. So it's a way of getting everybody to hang out together. We throw picnics, car shows, we barbecue together, we drink, we make food. We all hang out, and that's what it is. We raise our kids into it. They grow up to building cars the same way we do.
There's really no distinction between the club and the family.
Well, this is our second family, you could say, or, you know, a real family.
Mario Sr. is the top man here.
Well, my dad is, I'd say, not only is he the president of Elite, but he's one of the eldest members of Elite. I mean, stepping aside the fact that I'm his son, in a lowrider perspective, we look at my dad as the godfather of lowriding, you know what I mean? And that's how all the club members look at him as, the godfather. So, he guides us. We feed off of him, you know what I mean? We get his energy and his love of the sport.
Let's check out just what kind of ride Mario's rolling in.
Well, this is a 58 Ford Fairlane convertible, and I built it in 1983, and I still cruise it, so it's a beautiful day today for it too, for a convertible.
And we have to get a look at some of the other cars that cruise alongside Mario.
It's a 1986 Chevy Monte Carlo luxury sport. It's custom built from the frame off. What got me was the T-tops. It's a pretty much stock engine, just with build Edelbrock components, and just decided to chrome everything on it. So Murals was Sal Elias from Riverside, and pretty much I just wanted to get that theme, that's around the lowriding environment with the girls and the city and the money that we put into the cars.
Check out this cool ride.
It's a 1972 Chevelle.
It's our car. It's something that we built together. He did most of the work, but I was a lot of the support. My daughter, as a matter of fact, she picked the name of the car.
I had a favorite song called Suavemente by Elvis Crespo. My dad decided to see how it would fit, and it fit perfect.
I have a 1962 Chevy Impala station wagon. It's custom, hydraulics, digital dash, candy, chrome engine, disc brakes.
And Tony also honors a member of his family with this car as well.
I actually named the car Anime, which is after my grandmother. And it's kind of ironic because the time and sweat and the dedication that I put into the car, it's almost similar to what she's put the time and dedication when I was a little boy to get me up to where I'm at right now.
Around here, you'll find many future lowriders.
They're really cool, but they're coloring.
This gathering has it all. Good friends, cool rides, and family. For the members of this car club, it's a total package that's as good as it gets.
Man, it's the best feeling you can have.
Coming up, Mario's classic bomb, the Chevy that started it all for the De Albas. Also, we'll see how families view lowriding as no mere hobby.
It's just a way of life. Lowriding is a way of life.
Members of the De Alba family build and paint outstanding lowriders, and many will claim that their legend began after Mario Sr. put together one amazing Chevrolet.
One of the vehicles that pretty much brought him to the higher level was this 51 Chevy El Corazon.
My 51 Chevy that is right here, the candy red, I finished the car in 1991. When I finished it surprised me, because I took it to the Lowrider Super Show in Los Angeles in 1991. I took the best bomb of the whole show.
I would definitely say that this vehicle would probably one of the ones that probably put him over the edge.
The De Albas work in that rarefied place where passion meets quality. Car after car, it's a journey that almost always begins with one very unpolished gem.
I think it's such a neat thing because, when you get the car, it's kind of beat up or it's not what you want, and you have a vision for what you want the car to look like, and all the work and sweat that you put into it and the time, when you see the finished product, is something to be proud of. And that's what I'm learning as I'm doing the show more, that how you guys are so passionate about it, and it's really cool.
It's totally cool and still fully family-based. That's just one of the many unique aspects of lowriding.
It's all family, Like this car will be handed down to my son, and so on and so on. And, it's just a way of life. Lowriding is a way of life.
Lowriding's like family. It's for life.
With everyone fully involved, lowriding can span the timeline of an entire family.
Hi.
This is a car culture truly represented by family. The spirit of lowriding is unity. Whether it's in the blood or in the clubs, it's all about being together. And families like the De Albas will be lowriding for as long as there are cars. Maybe even beyond that time.
I mean, it's done good for us, and we have a good future ahead of us because, everybody's always going to want to fix up cars. Always. I mean, we don't know what the cars of the future are going to be.
I know.
I'm curious to see. Yeah, I'm curious to see, the first flying car, but but we're going to find the way to make them fly low,
Yeah.
And I'll be a lowrider for life.
They build cars together. They drive together. Family is what it's really all about when you're a lowrider. Catch you and the kids next time.
Say hi, Booty. Say hi.
My dad used to have a 52 Chevy, which was the identical body style to the red 51. It was a pink pearl. How many men would drive a pink pearl car back then? But it was the 70s, you can get away with that. And it was such a color that if Elvis was alive, he would have bought that car for my dad.